Every city has a story. Some are written in books, others painted on the walls, but some are told through cracks in the earth and shifting ground beneath your feet. You don't need to read those stories, you need to stand on them, and sometimes you fall in love with them. Welcome to GUIKE GRIOT Stories, where we explore unseen layers of places that we think we know, where travel isn't just about movement, it's about meaning. If you caught my video on Sunken City, you know it's one of the eeriest places in LA, a place where an entire neighborhood slid into the Pacific almost a century ago. Today the ruins remain, tagged with graffiti, surrounded by fences, and reclaimed by artists, skaters, and people like me who go there to listen to the land. But I didn't realize it at the time. Sunken City just wasn't a glimpse into the past, it was a preview of what is to come. A preview of what is happening right now just down the coast. Because the second Sunken City is emerging, slowly, painfully, and very publicly. Welcome to Rancho Palos Verdes, a paradise that's quietly crumbling under its own weight. This is Sunken City Part 2, the slow sinking of Rancho Palos Verdes. If you've ever driven along the cliffs or taken in the view of Point Vicente, you know it's stunning. Coastal cliffs, million-dollar views, elegant homes perched like royalty above the sea. It's a place that looks eternal, solid, and safe. But it's not. Since late 2023 into 2024 and now 2025, the ground here has started moving faster than anyone expected. What was once a slow creep has become a visible landslide. We're talking buckled roads, twisted pipes, split sidewalks, entire houses tilting, cracking, and becoming unlivable. The city has declared a local emergency. Some residents have been forced to leave their homes, and others are holding on, watching their walls shift, trying to decide whether to stay or to go. And the emotional weight, it's heavy. Imagine knowing your dream home might not be there next year. Not because you didn't take care of it, but because the land itself is giving up. But let's zoom out. This didn't just start yesterday. The ground beneath Rancho Palos Verdes has been unstable for decades. The Portuguese Bend landslide, as it's known, is one of the most well-documented slow-moving landslides in the United States. It began shifting in the 1950s, triggered by road and construction, aggravated by water infiltration, and over time, it's moved more than 400 acres of land. And I want to be clear, this isn't just a quick collapse like you see in disaster movies. This is a slow creep, a slow, steady pull. Like the earth is sighing and everything built on top of it is getting dragged along. Some years it's inches and other years it's feet. But now, whether it's because of climate change, heavy rainfall, aging infrastructure, or all three, the land is picking up speed again and the impact is real. In 2024 alone, the city of Rancho Palos Verdes spent millions on emergency repairs. Roads like Palos Verdes Drive South are constantly under construction, trying to stay open while the earth moves underneath. Crews lay new pavement only for it to buckle again weeks later. Now this is where it all connects. When I first visited Sunken City, I saw the final stage, a once beautiful neighborhood near Point Fermin that literally slid off a cliff in the 1920s. Streets collapsed, homes tumbled into the sea, and all that's left now are fractured foundations and ghost roads, fenced off and graffitied over. That disaster happened fast, over days, but in Rancho Palos Verdes we're seeing the same type of destruction drawn out like a long goodbye. It's not as visually dramatic yet, but it's no less heartbreaking. It makes you think, how many sunken cities are quietly forming beneath us right now? How many communities are currently living on borrowed time? I spoke with a few locals while I was filming in Rancho Palos Verdes. Some have been living there for over 30 years and they remember when the land barely moved. One couple told me that their home had shifted so much that they can't close their front door anymore without forcing it. Their kitchen tiles are cracked, their driveway is sloped, and yet they're staying. Not because they don't understand the risk, but because it's a home. It's the same story I hear in coastal communities up and down California. People living in places built for beauty, not necessarily built for performance. These aren't just houses, they're memories, roots, retirement plans, and family legacies. But nature doesn't care about your mortgage or your memories. When the land decides to move, it moves. This isn't just about Rancho Palos Verdes, it's a warning sign for every coastal community. With climate change bringing in more intense rain, rising sea levels, and unstable ground conditions, this could become a recurring theme throughout the map. We build on cliffs for the view, but views come with risk, and the question we have to ask is, how do we balance beauty with sustainability? How do we plan for the future when the ground itself is uncertain? This is where local governments, geologists, and urban planners all have to work together. Not just reacting, but anticipating. It also brings up questions of insurance, property values, and whether it's ethical to continue in developing land that's already showing signs of collapse. As I stood there, camera in hand, looking at a street that used to be flat, now forming a V shape, I couldn't help but feel like I was standing in a story mid-chapter. Not just the beginning, not just the end, but right in the middle of a slow tragedy, and one that's still unfolding. There's something powerful about watching a place unbuild itself. It reminds you that nature always wins in the long run, and we as humans are just temporary tenants. This has been GUIKE GRIOT Stories, and this is a story of a paradise on the brink. A neighborhood holding on as the earth shifts beneath it. Sunken City isn't just a place that you visit, it's a warning, and Rancho Palos Verdes is living it in real time. If you found this story meaningful, like this video, share it with somebody who needs to hear it, and subscribe if you want more stories like this, where travel meets truth and beauty comes with layers. Drop a comment if you've ever visited either Sunken City or Palos Verdes, or if you know of any other place that's slipping, literally or metaphorically. I'll keep bringing you stories from the edge, sometimes beautiful, sometimes heartbreaking, but always real. Until next time, walk carefully, listen deeply, and travel with your eyes open. Peace.